recovery is possible.
Hi there, welcome to A's for Addict. So over the last couple of months I've been making these videos about my life, the chaos and addiction and then finally recovery. A lot of you have watched, I suppose, because you know me and you wanted to know my life story and what had happened in my life. And then there are those that have been trying to pick up some advice and some, the way to handle addiction and recovery. And then even those that are dealing with addicts that are trying to help them and don't exactly know how. So to all of those people, I want to say thank you. I really appreciate that you have been watching. A lot of people have reached out to say thanks for the videos. A lot of people have said that it's been a help. I appreciate you as well. I'm making this short just to say, it's been a tough road telling my story, and I've had a lot of not compliments, but a lot of people reaching out and saying thank you for what I'm doing, for being true and raw and uncut and just telling it as it is. And then there are those also that have told me that why am I doing what I'm doing? I shouldn't be doing this, and this is a lie, or that is a lie. I just want to repeat myself and say, I'm telling my story, I'm telling my life of the way I remember it. Unfortunately I might be remembering it from my addictive point of view from those days, but unfortunately that's all I have. I was an addict for 20 years, so that is all I have. That is the only truth that I remember. So if I've hurt anybody or disappointed anybody with my story, I apologize, but please understand, that is my truth. I'm more than welcome you to point me in the right direction and come back to me and say to me, it wasn't like that, this is what actually happened, or we weren't feeling like that, this is what we were feeling. For you to reach out and let me know that's how it was, means absolutely the world to me. It's not something that I wouldn't want. It is something that I'm asking you to do. Reach out. If you don't want to phone me, the people that know me, if you don't want to give me a call, on my channel, my email address is there. Drop me a mail. Drop me a mail if you want. Drop a comment. I don't mind other people seeing the comments, reading the comments, understanding the type of turmoil and the type of complications I'm having to encounter because of my life, because of the path that I chose for so long. Addicts need to see that as well. They need to see that everything has consequence. Everything that we do has a consequence to it. Actions plus behavior equals consequence. That's just the way that it is. That's life. That's the formula of life. It will never change. So reach out. Let me know. Watch the videos to the full. I see a lot of people have watched and questioned things, but they haven't watched the video till the end, so they don't get the full story. I urge you to watch it complete. I love that I've made this channel. I love that I've made A's for Addict, and I will continue working it. I will continue doing it. My story, I've got one more book to write. My story will be over, but A's for Addict is only beginning. I'm reaching out. I'm getting people to acknowledge that recovery is possible. People are contacting me and coming back to me with good news that their lives are making a abrupt good turn, and that is what I plan to do. Now that is my aim. I hurt enough people in my life, and I caused enough harm and chaos, and now it's time for me, after going on 14 years of recovery and doing quite well in my life, being happy with the family that I have, with my kids and my wife, it's only fair that I try and pay it forward. That I let people know that recovery is possible, that you need to stay dedicated, and you can do it. You can get through it. Today might seem like one of the most painful days of your life. You might seem like it's time to give up, you're quitting, you're no longer going to continue like this. You need to watch my videos and see that no matter how bad things get, no matter how hard things get, no matter if you feel like you've got absolutely nobody in this life, you have. You've got yourself, which is so important. You are worth so much. Never ever fool yourself. Never ever fall under this trap that you are useless, that you are worthless, and that you are nothing. Because that is just wickedness, it's evil, and it's not where you're supposed to be in your life. You are worth everything. You are worthwhile. So do not give up. Continue trying. Relapse is fact. Relapse happens. You know, anybody that truly has been at an addictive journey knows that no matter how many times you try to come clean, there is relapse. Relapse happens. It is not a reason to quit trying. It is not a reason to quit life. It's a reason to try harder and to keep on going. I thank you all for watching A's for Addict. I thank those that reached out. Those that feel like they want to comment, please go ahead and do it. Please subscribe, keep on watching. Watch the videos complete so that you can get the whole story. And just thank you again. Thank you for taking the time to watch my channel. Like I said, my name's Rodney. I'm an addict in recovery, and I thank you so much. Cheers.
Recovery is possible.